Hello there everyone, welcome back to the Airdrop and Stock YouTube channel, and as you may have already seen in the title, it is Bristol City match review time, and it is the 3-1 defeat at Blackpool, isn't it? And it's, look, another disappointing defeat for City. Really poor showing overall at Bloomfield Road. Before I do get into it though, please make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the Airdrop and Stock YouTube channel as well. We're edging ever so close to 100 subscribers, which will be a fantastic achievement as well. Comment down below your thoughts on the game before you hear my general analysis of it as well. So we get into the game. I'm quite happy with the team news overall. I'm a bit surprised and a bit frustrated that Max O'Leary's still in the team. I'm not really blaming him for the 3 goals, but this is the team news. It's the same. It's unchanged from Preston away. Max O'Leary in goal. Thomas Callas, Tom Closer and Campering are the centre-backs as a back 3. Jada Silva's right wing-back again. Hannah Masengo and Alex Scott, that stays obviously. Callum O'Dowda at left wing-back. In fact, I'm growingly unsure about Callum O'Dowda's position in the team, whichever position it is, whether it's left wing-back, whether it's left wing ahead of Chris Martin. I think left wing suits him better than left wing back, to be honest, because he can get crosses into the box, which ultimately is his strength. And the front 3 obviously is Andy Vyman, Antoine Semenyo and Chris Martin. And look, I can't really blame the front line, because defence again is growingly becoming a huge issue for us, because at the moment what's happening is we need to score 2 to at least get a point from every single game, and that's not sustainable at all. In fact, I'll bring it up how many goals we've conceded. We've scored 39 goals, which is in fact I think 39 is the highest in the bottom half. It is the highest in the bottom half, but we've conceded 54 goals, which is second bottom actually, because Reading and Posh have conceded 55, so we've conceded 54. No one else has conceded 54. So if we rank Reading and Peterborough joint bottom, then we're second bottom in that list. So that is really concerning for us. So the clear issue is the back line, and adding Tim Closer, I don't know if that's going to work in fixing our issues at the moment, because what's happening is we're being carved like a knife through butter, and that is not good enough, unfortunately. If you want to know the Blackpool team, this was the Blackpool team. It's a 4-4-2. Grimshaw in goal, Jordan Gabriel, Richard Keogh, Thornley, Sterling, Josh Bowler, who's so good by the way, Callum Connolly, Kenny Dougal and CJ Hamilton. The front 2 is Gary Medine and Jerry Yates. The first goal came on 36. That was CJ Hamilton, was the header, wasn't it? The ball's played in from the left hand side. I think it's either Jerry Yates or Gary Medine on the near post, and I think that's Jada Silva marking him. Thomas Callas is firmly just right behind Jada Silva. CJ Hamilton's left free. Just Callas kind of makes a faint attempt at trying to head it away. Kind of goes, doesn't jump for it much. Tame effort at heading it away. Doesn't get any contact. CJ Hamilton's left free at the back post. Is like, oh my god, he's got a free goal in front of him. Max O'Leary's completely helpless, I'm afraid, and that's so easy. It's like just a bit of good movement. Boom, cross into the box. Callas pulls away. Where the hell is Tim Closer? Where the hell is Campering? Totally deceived, and well, it's 1-0. There, and from there on it just doesn't get any better, does it? 39, literally 3 minutes later, Gary Medine nods one in from a set piece. Again, it's another set piece we're conceding. Look, Tim Closer's brought in. Why? Because he's a tall, strapping centre-back who can try and head crosses away. He's not doing that. He's not got any organisation in him, which is so frustrating, because Thomas Callas was given the captaincy last season. He didn't do well, granted, and he openly admitted to the captaincy potentially being a downfall in his performances, and eventually the team's performances. But I'm sorry, there's got to be some sort of organisation. I mean, Campering's only young, Tim Close is experienced, Thomas Gant's experienced, he's been around the blocks. Tim Close has won promotion, Max Soleri is inexperienced at this level. You've got to get some sort of leadership at the back. It's so easy. Gary Medine, we know what Gary Medine is made of. He's a tall centre forward. Get across into the box with Gary Medine, he'll score goals at this level. He might even score goals in the Premier League if you get across into the box, because he's good at working space for himself, and he's a bit of a Chris Martin type player, because he might not be the tallest. Gary Medine is tall, but he's not the tallest I've ever seen. But he gets into good positions. He's a bit like Chris Martin, so he's good in the air. So fair enough, Gary Medine gets a second. That's 6 minutes before half time on 39. And you just think, see, not getting back in this game now. There's literally no point. Nigel Pearson tries to react by bringing on Joe Williams for Callum Dowder. Joe Williams should have started in the first instance, because Joe Williams, I tweeted out that Joe Williams was our best player, and he came on at half time, and that just kind of shows what dismal performance it was from the whole team. Josh Bowler, in fact, makes it 3-0 on 48. It's so disappointing. Again, you think you have that slight bit of hope in you, don't you? When you 2-0 down at half time, you think, right, if we can snatch an early goal in the second half, maybe we can get back into this. Who knows? And then that happens. Campering is left completely one-on-one with Josh Bowler. Bowler's such a good player. He beats Campering. In fact, he kind of bluffs him by going on his right. Keeps going on his right. Josh Bowler's a left-footed player. Keeps going on his right. Cuts in left-footed. Just calmly places it into the back of the net. Smashes, sends in fact Max Soleri the wrong way, which is quite embarrassing for Max. Look, it's not good. It's not good one bit from a C point of view, and defending again, totally left open on the counter attack. It's really concerning. We're not organised defensively. We're not organised when we don't have possession, and especially on the counter attack. Teams can pick us off so easily, because it's clear in the last few weeks we're trying to attack and take the game to teams, and that's fine, and that's what I'm sure all City fans want to see: attacks and good attacking football, and it's looked like it might work. But what the problem with that is, because Campering's not a centre back, he doesn't really know what to do in that position, and that is so concerning. And also the fact that now Zach Viner is the next option just gives me a heart attack at some point. And Josh Bowler makes it 3-0, and just like, right, pack your bags, go home, stop it, don't make it any worse. In fact, it doesn't get any worse. In fact, it gets slightly better. Naki Wells comes on for Andy Vyman on 74. Joe Williams gets booked 10 minutes to go. Anthony gets booked as well. And Alex Scott gets booked on 84. 86 though, Jade Silver plays the ball across to Naki Wells. In fact, what happens is the ball comes in from the left-hand side. I'm not sure who it was. The ball's played in from the left-hand side, and Jade Silver, nice and calm, gets one touch. To have that composure towards the end of the game is quite good. Jade Silver, nice touch, plays across to Naki Wells. I think that's two people on there. I think it's Naki Wells and Antoine Semenyo in the middle. Naki Wells, nice and calmly, sweeps it home. And yeah, that's what Naki Wells can do. He can get into good positions. He can score goals at this level. And I don't know what's going really. I don't really know what's gone wrong at City. Maybe we'll turn around. Who knows? He was booked though. The goal scorer Naki Wells on 89. That doesn't really matter. Yeah, look, Naki Wells can't score goals at this level. We just have to give him the chances. And in that game, I don't think we did enough to give him any of the chances. And remember, earlier in the video, I mentioned we try to play some good attacking football. At least that's what we've tried to do over the past few weeks. And I think these numbers back me up here, because Blackpool only have 39% possession and we're at 61. So what that indicates is we obviously have more of the ball. That's fair. That's good. That's a good start. That's a good base. That's a good base to build on. But then what's happening is we're just getting carved away too openly, frequently as well. And it's not good. It's not a good start. That's something that needs to be addressed fairly quickly. And if I'm just looking here in the chances, big chances for Blackpool, they had 2, we had 1. We didn't miss our big chance. In fact, Naki Wells scored the big chance, and Blackpool missed a big chance as well. So Look, overall, disappointing day at the office again. It's the inconsistencies. There we go, and it's creeping in again, and that's really really unfortunate because I think we've got a good squad there. Maybe paper thin, but I think we've got some good players there. Just look at Naki Wells who scored today, Antoine Semenyo who's been very good this season. Andy Vyman, who's been very good this season, Anna Mazengo's talent, Alex Scott, who's burst through this season, Thomas Callas, who's an expensive signing, Dan Bentley, who's a good player, not getting into the team somehow. We have got some good players, so I wouldn't particularly get to the fact that we don't have a good squad. I think it's just the inconsistencies at the moment, which is really letting us down. And that's something that actually needs to be addressed quite soon, in fact, because what's happening at the moment is teams below us, Birmingham, Hull, may go on a good run sometime soon, and if they do go on a good run, then we could potentially be caught from the tide, and if that happens, then we'll be 18th if Birmingham catch us, we'll be 19th if Hull catch us, Cardiff are only 5 points behind us, we'll be 20th if they catch us, and then surely Reading and Peterborough will win some games. I mean, they haven't won in their last 5, any of them, but surely they'll win some games. And look, we need to try and find a way of putting some sort of consistency together, whether that's finding some draws, a few wins here and there, but that's also trying to avoid so many defeats. I know we haven't got as many defeats as a Hull, a Cardiff, a Reading, a Barnsley, a Peterborough, but we need to try and find a way where we can stop the rot of defeats, because this happened last season as well, where I think we lost as many games as, I think it was Rotherham and Wickham last season, but we won as many games as 10th place Millwall, who finished in the top half. So we need to try and find a way of getting some consistency back into the team. And I trust Nigel Pearson in that, because he is a manager who will get our team organised, will get the team organised. But at the moment, what's happening is we're not seeing any of that, because the team's way too open. It's getting carved open time after time after time, and it's not good at all. And yeah, look, Bristol City at the moment 17th after Swansea's win last night against Blackburn. And yeah, look, it's not great reading, because we've not won the last 3, one win in the last 5. But we can certainly try and find a way of getting some sort of consistency back into the squad. Yeah, fair play Blackpool. I mean, they totally outplayed us in the end, I suppose, because, well, they scored 3 goals on the counter-attack, and they kind of showed us how to play on the counter-attack, and they were at home, we were playing away from home. So yeah, fair enough, Blackpool, I suppose. And look, it was never going to be an easy place to go to, Bloomfield Road, but the thing is, I'm a bit disappointed that we didn't organise ourselves defensively better, because that was really bad defensively. Yeah, nothing really much to say, because again, it's just people ask me if I'm angry or frustrated at Bristol City. It's just getting a bit repetitive. It's like, oh, you get a win, like, oh, I'll take a draw next game, because we know if we'll probably lose. That's what's constantly happening. We've not won 2 games in a row this season. That's really disappointing. But yeah, Reading at home, isn't it, next, which is really big. And if we win against Reading at home, I'm pretty sure we're already safe, because that'll be a big win, won't it? We're above the point per game quite comfortably. In fact, 4 games above it, so 4 points above it. And at the moment, Peterborough are 7 points off for points per game, of 8 points per game. So that's going to be really tough for them to catch up. So yeah, I'm fairly certain we'll stay up. And I mean, Birmingham, Hull, Cardiff, and Reading, so 4 teams in between us and Peterborough. We've got a 14-point gap between them. I mean, they've got 3 games in hand, but you know, I think with how Peterborough played all season and how Reading are so bad at the moment, I think we'll be fine in terms of relegation. I don't think that's a real issue at the moment. So overall, I just think it's going to be another season where we just hang around here and there, maybe jump up to around top of bottom half, and we go back down. I think we'll finish about 16th, 17th, maybe even 18th in the end. Slight improvement on last season, but last season was really low standards. Right, overall, poor performance. Are we really surprised? Not really, because we know what to expect from City at the moment. It's really inconsistent, and until there's some evidence of that changing, it's going to keep developing. And some players at the moment, like Callum O'Dowda, like Max O'Leary, potentially Campring. In fact, I'll give Campring a pass because he's been good all season, really. So let's give him a pass. But there's a few players in there who are like, are they really suited to us? Are they um, are they performing to their best capabilities at the moment? Are they putting in enough effort? Who knows? Who knows? It's all a bit meh at the moment, isn't it? All very inconsistent. But again, thank you guys for watching. If you've enjoyed it, hit the like if you haven't already. Hit the like button if you haven't already. If you have enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel as well. Match preview for Reading game will be out soon, which is a huge game for City. If we win that, I'm pretty sure we're safe. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed that video. So hit the like again if you haven't already. Subscribe to the Ashton Gate.Polar YouTube channel. A lot more City content will be coming out soon. Comment down below your thoughts on the game. A 3-1 defeat for City at Blackpool. Are you disappointed? Are you just used to the repetitiveness of our inconsistencies at the moment? Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you later. Cheers.